A 39th wedding anniversary gift from my wife, a 1982 portable computer from Tandy Radio Shack. I had one of these in 84 through about 87 and loved it. Learned how to code on it, learned how to write BASIC, wrote a lot of engineering related programs to do temperature monitoring of HVAC systems. I did payroll for a company that I worked for housekeeping services. I had 13 employees. I had to keep up with their hours and everything on a payroll program that I had written. I didn't do payroll, but I had to submit our pay sheets, and so employees would log their time in and out, and then I would print this out and send it to the payroll department. So I used it for a lot of different things, and I sold it to a fellow that was at a Winston-Salem State student, an engineering student at Winston-Salem State, or pre-engineering student. But in any case, haven't had one of these since 1987. And I mentioned it to Denise the other day, how much fun I had with this. So she bought this for me, and it was supposedly in working condition, and I've had it working, but what I've discovered is that there's an old capacitor on here that is leaky, and it's preventing it from powering up. So I've already opened up the case, and I'll let you see here what I've got and what I've discovered. The power supply comes in here, the external power, and the battery pack is right here, 4 AA's. Comes in here to this area, and this cap right here is real leaky. So if I short it, it'll power right up. But if I cycle the power more than once or twice, this leaky cap is preventing power from cycling properly. So I'm going to replace this cap, and I've got replacements. It shouldn't be any problem to replace this cap, and we'll see if this corrects the problem on the Tandy Model 100 portable computer, TRS-80. Look at the discrete components. Isn't it gorgeous? Man, I miss these days. There's the backup battery for the memory. I don't have any idea where that's any good or not. But probably these electrolytics are flaky, if not bad. But I'm going to replace this one for sure. I don't know, these might be needing any replacement, but it's not a big deal. I'll just pull the motherboard up, pull that whole board up, and I could probably replace this without doing that, but I think it'll look a little bit cleaner if I just replace that. I might go ahead and replace these others right here around this power circuit while I've got it apart. Okay, I wanted to show you what it looks like powered up. I haven't changed the date yet, but honestly, I'm not even sure that it will display a date more than 1999. Not even sure it'll do a 2000, but we'll give it a shot. I'm not sure it's even 2000 capable. Look at the memory that it has. 21,000 bytes. That's not kilobytes, that's bytes of internal RAM. And I've written a little text file here. Let's see if we can view that. I'll come over here and scroll down to it, and then you can read it. And then let's see, I wrote a little basic program here just trying to remember some of the functions of the computer. Okay, we'll press any key. So there you have it. Leave your comments below. Maybe even some of you subscribers owned one of these. Great. These were used in journalism offices quite a bit. And in fact, this one, you probably can't see it, but it's engraved in here. And it's engraved in the back, in the front and the back, editorial. So apparently the editorial department owned this and took it into the field and would write, do their journalism, and then come back to the office and print it out. Or it has a built-in modem, as you can see here. It's got a built-in modem, has an address program, it has a text program, text editing program. You can write in BASIC, and then it has a little simple scheduler. There were a number of things you could have. It had external printer, RS-232 printer, and a parallel printer port. It has a modem, external modem port for communicating. In fact, I think it will do, let's just check here. Well, I don't have the speed. I think it's 300 baud. I'm pretty sure it's a 300 baud modem. Those of you that know the technology can appreciate that speed. That was some of the original speeds that modems operated at in the early days. And but in any case, there you go. Thank you, Denise, for 39 years and of wedding bliss. There's one more thing I wanted to make note of. If you notice the date, 1919, the chipset allows you to set the day and the time and the year and the date separately, so that you don't have to worry about 1919 July 22nd being a Monday. This only goes from 1999, from 1900 to 1999. It does not allow for a 4-digit year, so it goes from 0 to 99 for the year. And so when you set the date on the clock, it's not capable of handling the year 2000. So that was I would say a bug. It was a designed flaw, perhaps, in the chipset of these older computers. And as you recall, all of the drama, those of you that are old enough to remember the drama surrounding around the year 2000, in fear that the computers, since they wouldn't be able to go up to 2000 here, that it would screw up, you know, the grid, power grid, and the world would come to an end. So anyway, we know now that it didn't happen. But this is just one more blast from the past, a memory of how things used to be.